happening here. There are things that happen that can affect not only your immediate sense, and by the way, this is all targeted at this phony left because they're dead. These guys are missing everything. They're being set up. They're being set up. Their image is changing. When COINTELPRO, when J. Edgar Hoover changed and wanted to infiltrate the Black Panthers in particular, and wanted to change the image of them as being a group of people determined to use self-defense as a means of protecting their home and hearth and brothers and sisters and providing free breakfast programs and all that stuff. Oh no, they changed that. And they changed the image until they became now militant. You don't hear that word anymore, but I remember, I'm old enough to remember militant black, militant. You change it. And their cause was taken away from them. That's what's happening to the left. That's what's happening because you're in a scrum. That's not even a scrum. A scrum is contained. It's organized. You're all over the place. And what is your biggest problem? You don't even know the facts. The other day, yet again, these tropes, these memes, these things that are rehashed, just headline mentality. And there it was again, global warming. When will you understand? When will you listen? Will you stop and realize that you are the biggest fool ever? You and others as well. You're falling for a con that has no basis. It's the biggest snake oil charade, for lack of a better word. You don't understand it. You repeat memes and tropes and ideas. You say them over and over again that every scientist worth his salt. No, that's not true. There is not a unanimous, no. Don't you understand? We've looked and seen that there's always a correlation between temperature and CO2. But you, like others, believe that, so the more CO2, the warmer it gets? No, it's the opposite. The warmer it gets, the more CO2 there is. And what's wrong with CO2? What is it? Greenhouse gases. You know what are in the greenhouse gases? Water vapor. Greenhouse gases are 0.05% of the atmosphere. And man-made is even more de minimis, but you don't care because this goes outside of the mentality and the mindset of the scrum, the group, your pack, your crew, your posse. You don't, information means nothing to you. You don't want to know anything. No. For you to stop and say, wait a minute, you mean I don't know what I'm talking about? You mean they don't know what they're talking about? You mean we don't know what we're talking about? Oh my God. You don't get this. Geoengineering people is probably the greatest, geoengineering, or chemtrails as you call it, is still one of the greatest mysteries to me. How people who swear they care about global warming, they worry about the Kyoto Protocol, they worry about polar bears, they worry about all of this stuff that just, and they don't look up and realize that what you are seeing are aerosolized nanoparticulates of aluminum, barium, and strontium sprayed with patents online, YouTube admissions, testimonies, Senate hearings, testimony, admissions, name it. Not interested. Because it's not in the scrum. It's not in this. You've got a group of people who have no soul, no mind, no history.